A very good Friday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you in the driver's seat to bring you your latest weather and night forecast, courtesy of On Target. It is a warm and soupy start for us out here, folks. We've got readings hanging out right around the 70-degree mark. This is very similar to what we were seeing yesterday with right around this time frame. It's going to stay warm and soupy out there today, on into tomorrow, and even more so throughout the upcoming weekend. And with that being said, we're going to have daily rain and storm chances, but it looks like we will be drier to an extent both today on into tomorrow as well, right? So temperatures right around the 70-degree mark will be right up around the mid-80s as we progress on into this afternoon. Getting a look here at the current surface map, we have got this cold front that is slowly but surely sinking southward into our vicinity, all right? As this cold front continues to bow down to the south, you can see the cloud cover to our north is clearing out. But until it makes it through here, we're still going to have that steady stream of moisture tracking in here, thus resulting in the pop-up rain and storm chances staying in the forecast for us. Let's get a look across the region, shall we? BH James, Distiller Sky Camp, overlooking a Drier down in the southeastern side of Logan County underneath a blanket of cloud cover out there early this morning. Beechtree New Sky Camp showing Morgantown in the same scenario. Got thick clouds now, but as the day wears on, hopefully they will thin out to an extent, thus resulting in a bit more sunshine and maybe some more instability to fire off a few of those pop-up showers and storms. So with us just looking there at the surface map, let's jump right into it and let's talk about what we can anticipate moving forward throughout today and on through Friday and the weekend to follow. We're going to work throughout the day and keep your eyes up here, folks. You'll see this reflectivity slowly but surely being suppressed southward, right along and ahead of the cold front. As we progress throughout that time frame, we've got the opportunity at some isolated pop-up cells impacting the region, as you can see here, as we work throughout the day. Coverage is not going to be widespread. They will be sporadic in nature, much like what we've seen throughout the entirety of this week so far, all right? Any slow movers could absolutely dump the rain and result in some localized flooding issues. Still not seeing the parameters for a severe risk, but we can't rule out a damaging straight line wind gust or two with the overloading of the moisture we will have within any cell that is able to develop. You'll see as we work into this evening, the cold front continues its southward trajectory. And by the time we get into sunrise on Friday, that cold front's going to be lined out right across the Kentucky and Tennessee border, thus keeping only isolated pop-up shower and storm chances in the forecast, as you can see here, throughout the day on Friday. Now, as we shift gears and we get into the Saturday time frame, that boundary that is sunk down to our south is going to meander back northward, thus providing a focus for lift within the atmosphere that could help promote these little pop-up showers and storms yet again. So you can see those popping up here as we work throughout the final day of the work week. And then we get into our Saturday, folks, and it's going to be the same song and dance. You can see this reflectivity returns arriving out of the south and west. Again, folks, this is going to be driving right along with that meandering cold front or stationary front. It's going to be lining up right here across the region, keeping the rain and storm chances intact for us. Now, folks, after we get past Friday and through the start of the weekend, we mentioned this yesterday, but we're just going to simply reiterate it. 18 to 20,000 feet up above our head, beginning on Sunday and continuing into next week, is going to result in northwest flow aloft. We got this ridge building in here out of the south. We have got this trough, this baggy trough that's sinking in here out of the north and east, okay? Counterclockwise flow around low pressure, clockwise flow around that ridge in that area of high pressure is going to work in tandem to send those winds out of the north and west, thus carrying several rounds of chances for showers and storms out of that northwestward direction, all right? This is a typical setup for summertime whenever the ridge builds up. We're right along the north and eastern periphery of the ridge where those little disturbances will be forced up and over and riding right along that periphery that'll paint the bullseye right over top of the Wobbles community. So you can see here looking at Sunday, starting off, we've got rain and storm chances that are going to be more prominent across the region, located right here. Now, as we work throughout the remainder of the weekend into the early days of next week, keep your eyes up here in this direction with these series of low pressure systems and these little short waves that's going to be driving south and east through that northwest flow aloft. Here we are looking at Sunday. You got outdoor plans? Have a backup indoor plan just in case. Here we are Monday. Here we are getting into Tuesday. Here we are getting into Wednesday. Folks, if a few of these storm complexes hold together and move through here, there could definitely be a severe weather risk coming along with these. Typical with the MCS complexes, it'll be damaging straight line winds. Can't rule out hail or some spin-ups as well. That remains to be seen, folks. We're still several days out to getting into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday time frame. With the given parameters, an overloaded atmosphere with copious amounts of rainfall, maybe some flooding, and some more robust parameters suggesting the opportunity at some damaging winds coming along with any MCS system that's able to generate and propagate right through our viewing area, all right? As previously mentioned, though, folks, so we're taking a look at this currently, we have good news. Rolling into today and tomorrow, even into the start of the weekend, we have nothing more than a generalized thunderstorm risk continuing to be projected by the Storm Prediction Center. Hopefully it stays that way. Again, folks, you can't rule out an isolated damaging wind gust that'll come through. But for the most part, overloaded moisture within the atmosphere, efficient rain producers, and localized flooding going to continue to be the broken record forecast here across the entire region. Total rainfall amounts over the next week, take it with a grain of salt. It's showing 1 to 1.5 inches total. We could get in on more than that. With these several rounds of storm complexes moving through here, it could definitely become realized that we are going to be looking at anywhere from 1 to maybe even 3 inches of total rainfall before all of this is said and done here across the region for us, all right? So that's definitely something that we're going to be keeping close eyes on here as we progress and we work over the upcoming days. So here's a full breakdown for you with your 5-day weather forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. Simply put, daily rain and storm chances. We will be driest today on into or Friday with highs holding right around the mid-80s region-wide. And then rolling throughout the weekend, we get into our Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and you can just see those steadily increasing rain and storm chances with those numerous weather makers that's going to be diving in here and impacting the region, all right? That's going to wrap up your Thursday morning Weather or Not forecast presented by On Target. Mentioning our new community partnership with them yesterday. You can check out the press release on all of our social feeds. Denton and the entire team over there stand with the similar values we do of serving this community first and foremost. And with their commitment, folks, we're going to be able to roll out a whole lot of new resources for you. We're going to be expanding our Skycam network. So keep your eyes on some new things that's to come, courtesy of Weather or Not in the On Target community partnership. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a blessed Thursday.